Can I scale my digital coaching business to $20,000 a month in just a few weeks? Well, let's find out. If you don't know what I've been up to, for the past few months, I've started and scaled a digital coaching business to $10,000 a month, sometimes even hitting 13, but I've plateaued, and I know I could do way better than this. So here's the plan. 1. I'll launch a new ad. 2. Keep tracking numbers on current ads. And 3. Build out a VSL. I'll be honest, I was supposed to get those done like a couple days ago, but for some odd reason, I became too comfortable with the current position that I'm in. But after some deep journaling session and reframing back to the original goal, that is no longer an issue and I am ready to go. Okay, so I just finished recording the ad. Now all I have to do is record and edit, post, and boost.
A few moments later.
Okay, here's an update. I made the video, I added captions to the video, and I posted the video. I'm not gonna show you the whole ad. Many of you, I've noticed, have been copying my ads. Well, sure, you can go ahead and copy my ad word for word, but here's the harsh truth. You will not get the same results as me because you're not authentic. Okay, you don't understand what's going on. If you copy my unique mechanism, if you copy my ad word for word, if you use the same creative, you will not achieve the same results as me. You need to do your own research. You need to create your own offer. You need to add your own mechanism to it. But anyway, on to the next step. The main purpose of a VSL is to make sure they're so nurtured to the point they're jumping on the call to buy. Like, I don't really have to sell anything. And let me give you an overview of what I'm gonna talk about in my VSL so you have an idea of what to do as well. Okay, so this is the title. This is the problem that I help people overcome, and this is my unique mechanism. Now, basically what I talk about is who's this training for, who's this not for, tell them my story, and I give them the entire process that I help people go through for free. Here's the trick. I'm not going to just use this Google Doc as a way to show my VSL. I'm going to use an AI software, which I'm not going to promote, but it's called Gamma. Basically what it does, you take the entire script, you blast it on there, and they create you a VSL, a very good looking VSL. Let me show you mine. Look at this. I put absolutely zero work into this. Literally, oh my god, this is perfect. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt, but whilst I was recording this clip, this happened. I just booked someone in. 10 a.m. tomorrow with Katie. Yes! And it's only been about an hour since the ads went up. Hopefully the next few hours we begin to get more booked calls in, but I have a feeling that this will be it for today. So then I waited, and then nothing. It's been a few hours, zero traction. Beside that one appointment, I will keep you updated. There's still a few hours left before the day ends. I'm gonna keep you updated if anything changes.
A few hours later.
Update, we didn't get anybody else. It was just that one person who booked a call. Now, that doesn't mean I'm gonna cut off the ad, because expensive doesn't always mean it's bad. It just means that the niche is so narrowed and niched down. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it another day, and if it works and it brings 1 to 2 other people in, then good, I'm gonna keep it running. If I bring no one in, then I'm gonna cut off the ad and run up a new one. So that's it for day 1. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, so it's the next day and there is a bit of good news. We actually managed to book another call in, which brings our cost per booked call is around $45, which is very good. So the ad, I'm gonna keep it running. I'm not gonna cut it off. Here's the schedule for today. I've got about 4 coaching calls, 1 sales call, and a video to edit. This is by far will be a very hectic day. 4 back-to-back calls. I've also been getting a ton of questions about people asking me, what is service delivery? What does service delivery look like? And with digital coaching, it's really simple. When you have less than 30 clients, all you do really is you come up with a program to make sure you take your client from point A to point B, and you make them go through that program on a weekly basis, one-on-one with you on a call. So you jump on a call and you begin to take your client on the journey of transforming their current situation. That is digital coaching. There's no managing, there's no things you have to really do. Besides, you can build a course when you've reached 30 clients or so. The first coaching call for the day begins in about 15 minutes. So I'll see you in 4 hours. Okay, so while I'm on the coaching call, I thought it would be a great idea to educate you real quick on how I crafted my offer and how I sign high-ticket clients. You need to understand that finding success with your offer comes down to 3 things. 1, who you help. 2, what do you help them with? And 3, how do you help them achieve it? So step number 1 is, who do you help? When it comes down to choosing the type of person you want to help, you must look at a transformation that you yourself had in life. Were you someone who was bad at playing guitar but now is amazing at it? Were you someone who struggled at college with social anxiety but now finds it easy to make a lot of friends and cooperate in classes? You get the idea. Pick a problem that you were facing but no longer do and sell this to a person who's facing exactly what you were going through in the past. Step number 2, what do you help them with? Remember, you're not selling coaching, you're selling a transformation. You're not selling breathwork, you're selling a way to show up more calm and collected at work or college. You're not selling guitar techniques, you're selling the 3-step process that will help a person play any music they love in no time. Step number 3, how do you help them achieve it? Now you gotta keep in mind that positioning is everything. Instead of saying, I help businesses get more leads with content, say, I help businesses build an automated content machine to 4x their business using the word-to-video framework. It sounds new and people love new things. And that is your quick summary on how to optimize your offer. Now, back to the video. I am so tired. I still have a sales call for the day. My tongue, my mouth feels so heavy. It feels like I cannot even speak. So hopefully when I jump on the sales call, I don't stutter and I close the deal, because actually the lead is a very, very qualified lead. So I have very high hopes for this one. The call is in an hour, so I will see you then. Okay, so the call begins in about 2 minutes. She texted me saying she will join in a moment. Wish me luck. I've done this so much and I already know that I'm gonna close the deal. Just watch.
A few moments later.
I told you. $3,000. I actually raised up the prices. It used to be $2,500 and I raised it to $3,000 because you should always raise your prices no matter what. So that's $3,000. That puts us at the month of April to $14,000. I have a booked call tomorrow and that one also is very qualified. So I am also very confident that this will be a closed deal. Okay, so I wasn't able to record day 3, and that is actually because I had to take care of some personal things that I was not able and did not have the permission to show on camera. But here is the good news. We ended up signing the client in for $3,000, and that is the split payment. Despite the client being very qualified and on the sales call, everything was going perfectly, they did have the money objection, because in their mind, they're like, why would I invest $3,000 into a program that doesn't even make me money? But then I, of course, had to go through all the sales objection handling stuff that you most likely find on YouTube. But at the end, I dropped a very simple question, and I just asked, well, how far off are you? Like, do you want to join in? But the $3,000 is a little bit too much. So they just said, I can only do $1,500. So I said, well, how about this? You can split the payment. We can do $1,500 now and then another $1,500 next month. And that worked perfectly. Now, here's the thing. Many of you would jump on the sales call and try and get the full payment. And if they say no, you get off the call. That is a huge problem. If a person really wants to join and you really see that there's room for growth for the both of you, don't let the deal go away. Find a way to make sure that the deal works perfectly for the both of you. If they want to join in, but they're too skeptical about the pricing, you let them in for a split payment. And even if they did end up leaving halfway through the program, guess what? You just made, so you didn't really leave with a total loss. I know for a fact that the client is going to stay in despite them only paying half of the amount. They could leave next month easily, but they won't. You know why? Because the program is so good, which is exactly why when you jump on a sales call, don't make the call about you. It's never about you making money. It's never about you making money fast. It's about you helping someone transform their life. And if you make the sales call about you, you will never succeed in any way, because your ego will always get in the place. If someone says no to you, you'll take that into offense. The reason why they're actually saying no is because they're looking at the program as a nice to have rather than a need to have. In the call, I had to explain why it would be best for her work life and her family for her to join the program so she can change her life. And that is exactly why she agreed to do the down payment for half of the price, and then next month she'll pay the rest. And even if she leaves, I still made money and she still left with some help. that is it for that client. Here's more good news. We ended up booking in another 2 people in, one for tomorrow and another one in the day after. Also super qualified leads, which I am very confident they will sign up. And that is basically the whole summary of day 3 and 4. I'll see you on day 5.
It's the next day and I'm kind of having second thoughts about today's call. I actually don't think I will close it. Like, I don't know, I just have a feeling it's not gonna go, it's not gonna happen.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
They either might not decide to join in or they might not even show up, because here's the thing. I track my data. I make sure that with every no, I track it down. With every yes, I track it down. So I'm making decisions based off data and not emotions. And based on data, I've never gotten 3 yeses in a row. So I don't think this one is gonna be a closed deal. And honestly, if the prospect did end up coming on the call and I don't close them, then I believe I need some Andy Elliott coaching, because I need to get my sales game up, I swear. So let's wait and see what happens. Will I close the deal? Will I not close the deal? I guess we just have to find out. Update, we did not close the deal. I told you this was gonna happen. Like I said, bro, that's some crazy foreshadowing. They did not end up joining the call. I got a text about 5 minutes before the call and the prospect was saying, can we reschedule? I made it very clear on the Calendly questions that I do not offer reschedules. So of course I had to turn down the offer, and now that prospect is gone. Now here's the thing, I'm actually kind of glad that I did not reschedule that person, because here's the thing, I'm the type of guy who values his own time. Like, I don't care. When I make it clear that I do not offer reschedules, you must be on time. That is it. I'm not gonna reschedule. Even if you're gonna pay me a lot of money, I probably won't do it, because if you don't join in this call, then I know for a fact when it comes to our coaching calls, you will ask for reschedules, and that is strictly prohibited.
Honestly, so far for day 5, that was the only thing I had up, like that sales call, and I have nothing else to do now. Like, what else do I have to do throughout the rest of my day? Update my track sheet and move on with the rest of my day. Like, here's the thing, I try to find things to keep me occupated. Like, I feel like I'm not working hard enough, but at the same time I made sure that I build out systems so I really don't have to do any sort of manual work. I'm not doing outreach, my content is already up. What else is there for me to do? I work out, but that's about it. I spend most of my day in my room, just on my laptop, seeing what's up and getting Calendly notifications of people booking in. And that is it for day 5. No sales call, no client closed. I bet you that tomorrow's sales call won't be a success. But hey, I could be wrong, okay? It could just be my negative thoughts getting in the way, and is the reason why I'm not making any new progress. But hey, that's fine. Let's see. Only time will tell, correct? Correct. Since this video will be going up on Monday, which is today, you'll have to stay tuned in for next week's video so you know exactly what happens during that sales call. So here are your next steps. You can go ahead and leave a sub to stay tuned in for next week's video to know exactly what's gonna happen. And 2, comment down your goal. Feel free to join me on this journey so we both can succeed. And 3, you can go ahead and check out the blueprint in the description below so you can begin your path to do exactly what I do step by step. I am not holding back on this blueprint. But if you need my personal help, you can go ahead and book a call down with me below, and let's see how we both can work with each other. But all aside, leave a sub, stay tuned in, and I will see you next week.